Hello and welcome back to Attempted Comedy. I'm Geoff.
Well,
No, Lachlan.
Figured it was about time we introduced ourselves on the second episode.
Yeah, it's not as important in the first one.
No, not really. People got to see if they actually like you before they give a shit about your name.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the case.
Yeah.
What were you
And this is Oppa. Oh, he's such a pretty kitty.
Well, you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to join our Attempted Comedy. Oh, sorry. Oh,
Upper, are you playing this one?
You going to play?
Are you playing this one? No.
No.
Not
He's
interested.
done. He's done. He does not want to be here anymore. I stirred him up too much.
Aw,
And now he's covered in cat hair. Great.
It's your own fault.
It is my fault.
Okay.
He's a flying bison. Aren't you, Oppa?
I thought they were called like Sky
Sky
Bison.
bison.
Yeah.
Oh.
Get your facts straight.
Miss.
Yeah, you should be.
My girlfriend named him.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
What's happening here? Like, that way she was standing there, like...
Trying to give
He got shot, and then they brought him out to McFarlane's ranch.
No, that's what I mean, but like, she looked like... The way she was standing and she had like a little sway, it looked flirtatious.
Oh,
Given
that's
that I'm not-
absolutely flirting going
Okay,
on
cool,
between them.
because I'm not reading this and
Like-
I can't hear it.
Pretty sure she's married, though.
Ooh.
I have.
Oh, you can't eat her time off.
How inappropriate.
Oh, no, I turned it off. How do you turn it back
No,
on?
it should be still timing.
Still going? But how do
It's a little
I
red
see
button.
it? Oh, okay.
Now I'm gonna.
You've got 7% battery remaining.
After the less kind one.
That might be an
Well,
issue.
that sounds very fun, Mr.
Well,
It'll be
Martin.
fine.
I wonder if everyone just saw your...
It doesn't matter. It's not my password for anything but my phone. If you steal my phone, please return it.
And if you can log in using that code and then call his mum.
That would be nice, yeah. Or me. It says myself on there.
Wouldn't that just be this number?
Yep.
And thank you. For saving
I'm
my
not seeing
life.
how that's a whole lot of useful.
Well, let them contact themselves.
I strongly recommend
Okay.
you don't try to lose
Or
it.
you-
That way they can give the number out and keep the phone as their own.
Yeah, or you can call Geoff.
You could.
It has his number in there as well.
I might answer. I never really
He probably will
care when
answer.
Monkey calls.
He probably will answer.
Um,
Okay. Woo!
this is the most exciting gameplay that's happened so far. You've run in a circle.
Well, you know, and sadly, it actually is.
I actually really like this game.
Look, I'm not saying it's a
They
bad
did,
game.
they did a really good job of capturing, like, the whole feel of the Wild West. I imagine.
Yeah,
I've never
you've not actually
been
experienced it
to the
personally.
Wild West.
From my viewing of Back to the Future, the third one.
Right.
this-
I would have
this
gone
is-
with Will Smith's Wild Wild West, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, that too.
I wonder if
Yeah,
there'll be any giant robotic spiders.
I'm
Good
pretty
point.
sure. From what I've seen of this game in the past, there are definitely giant robotic
I
spiders.
can't remember who the guy was that was talking about it, but I saw this video on this guy who was working with either the director or one of the writers of Wild Wild West, and it was about a Superman movie that was going to have a giant robotic spider in it, and he ended up using it for Wild Wild West.
Yeah, I actually think I heard the same thing.
I'll have to find it so I can tell people about it because it's
See
really
if I
funny.
can still ride a horse.
Although I think I just gave away the punchline.
Yeah, I think you kind of did. Well done. Okay, we're
One of the things
accompanying
I took
Bonnie.
for granted in this that I really liked in this over like Skyrim was that the
Okay.
horses each have like various speeds and personalities and
Is speed not a factor in Skyrim? I
No,
can't
all the
really
horses
remember
are-
the horses.
all the horses are apparently identical.
Okay, I think it was it different in Oblivion? Do you know?
I have no idea. I played about 10 minutes of Oblivion and turned it off because I was
Really?
very confused about where to go. And I was really young and I was just like, no,
like,
this isn't for me.
It like literally, you get. Is this like after the tutorial section you
I
gave
got
up, or-
out of the
What do you think?
prison and out of like the dungeon area that you go through, and then it went to open world and I just went, I'm done.
There's,
Such an idea.
First impression.
It tells you where to go, and if you open the map, there's like a little marker.
Yeah, I was like a kid when that game came out. But,
You can't be that young.
Things sure have changed.
I was in early high school.
Finally got finished.
I mean, I played it and enjoyed it, so like, and I'm younger than you.
Is that such a bad thing?
Gee, sure.
Change is only
Fine.
good when it makes
Um,
things
No, I'm
better.
just saying, like,
Yeah, no, I love Skyrim. I adore Skyrim. Skyrim has a lot of issues, but that's kind of partially what makes it so charming. But yeah, I just never...
the
I never
issues
got
are my
into
favorite
Oblivion.
part. I love bugs. Like that one where you like just couldn't see underwater for whatever reason.
You're not
Love that one.
looking at the bump.
Oh, sorry. Wow,
And
that's a
here we
lovely
are,
barn.
back at
That
the
is a
house.
lovely barn.
Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
What did you say?
No complaint from
There
me.
was a bug, like at least on the computer when I was playing it, there was a bug that made it so you couldn't like look underwater. Oh,
Oh, really?
yeah. So you'd go underwater and it was fine.
Yeah.
It's just everything was grey, essentially, and so it was like impossible to tell what you were actually doing when you were underwater. You had to like put in like you had to go into the console and like turn the water graphic off so that you could swim underwater and like collect chests or whatever.
Well, I've actually got it on the PlayStation 4, so...
So you probably didn't have that issue.
No, I didn't have that issue.
On the PC though, bit of an issue.
I can imagine. But, no,
I just
look,
didn't get the treasure that was underwater.
to me, Skyrim's actually a bit... I'm going to get this off my leg. Probably isn't the best.
Yeah.
To me, the Elder Scrolls series, being so, expansive as they are, they're actually very...
Sure.
They feel very light to me. Like,
In terms of story.
no, in terms of, like, because they got a lot of lore and stuff, and I get that, and I think it's great.
The
In terms of, like, the physics feels really flimsy to me. Like, every house feels kind of flimsy, every person feels kind of flimsy. I don't know, I just...
Yeah, I can kind of see where you're coming from there.
Look, I love the game. No, I'm not ragging the game. I certainly couldn't have done better. But, you know.
I think that, like, it depends on how you play as well. Like, what sort of class do you typically play when you play?
Well, originally I wanted to play like a magic user.
Yeah,
But
that's
then I
what I always go
got
for.
told that, like, they're pretty actually crap. Comparatively.
So, yeah.
And so the last time I played like a one-handed shield orc.
Yeah, I think
That's fun. I really
I think
enjoy
that's the best way to play Skyrim. Like,
See, so many people who...
I prefer being like an archer or a magic user in that game, but in terms of actual enjoyment, enjoying the game and like the combat in it,
a lot
I
of
think sword and shield is the way to go.
A lot of the memes I've seen seem to be around people playing like stealthy archer characters.
Yeah,
though.
exactly. That's because it's just easier.
Right, okay.
Did we seriously just brag like, oh, come on, lady.
You get to do some shooting
just
at
dismount.
the end of this episode. That'll be great.
Oh, goody.
Look, you get to get rid of the rabbits. He just shoved her over.
She deserved it. She made us ride like this.
You
Oh
are
my
the
goodness.
worst. Shut up.
Look, I'm really bad at shooting on consoles.
I want to point out that I lent you this game and an Xbox to be able to practice.
Shooting was never going to be good.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Shooting will never be my strong point.
I actually love in this game that it's a dot.
Rather than like a crosshair sort of thing.
I don't know why, but I've always loved that about this game.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, fair enough. You
didn't go skin the rabbits.
Is that necessary?
Well, you can get stuff to craft stuff.
No, we don't need that.
Fine. We won't get the more what do you call it earlier?
Huh?
What do you call it earlier? A more realistic experience? Authentic experience?
Of the West.
Of the game.
Of the game. Oh, like my first. Well, as the first sort of playthrough, like I wouldn't. Oh,
May have to do it while you're riding.
oh, good. Do I just like maintain my speed?
Nope. Every now and then you just go for A.
Oh my goodness, it's too close to my horse.
You were going. I don't know if you can shoot your horse, but I have a feeling that you were going to kill your horse at some point.
Oh,
I do want to point
Okay.
out one of the stories I have in
I
this
fixed
game.
it. I understand now. It's. Oh. I was running too fast.
One of the stories I have in this game is I managed to get this. I can't even remember if I bought the horse or if I found it, but it was a really, really good horse. And as I was hunting to collect stuff for some reason, I don't really remember why, I turned around and snapshot my own horse straight in the head.
Oops.
Killed it immediately. I was out in the middle of nowhere, and I was so cranky. I was thinking about like I never reload saves, but I was actually considering reloading. I didn't, and I ended up having to walk all the way back into town.
Oh my god! How does this horse not want to slow down?
Get lucky after all.
I'm still learning, guys.
You know, if you hold A when you're riding with someone, you match
Yeah,
their
it matches
speed.
their speed.
Yeah, cool.
But don't think
Yeah,
I've
I figured that out.
forgotten to watch you
They
here.
told me.
Do whatever
Alright,
you
alright. I don't know if you're reading.
I'm reading a bit, yeah.
So we might have to call it here.
Yes!
At the end of this
Look
mission.
at that thrilling episode.
Well,
there.
you got some shooting.
Did some shooting, killed some rabbits and
You
some
did a lot more
hares.
shooting than you did hitting. But that's okay.
Yeah. You look, I'm better at it now though.
This is
Now that I know that it has like the snap aim sort of thing.
Yeah.
I did not realize it had that initially, and now that I know that, my shooting will improve greatly.
I'm actually still really upset about that horse that I killed. I was living in Brisbane at the time, so how long ago was that? 3 years ago?
3 years? No. Well, it might have been 3 years, but surely you were there more recently than that.
Well, I graduated 2014, I moved out June 2015, so... Year and a half?
Yeah, it's like only
Year and a
2000...
half, 2 years, depending on when this video is released.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
3 years, I was over exaggerating that, sorry.
yeah,
year
definitely
and a half,
not
2 years.
that. Okay, so
Current Deadeye level, 1 of 3.
woo,
Your fame went up 150.
woo.
Don't know if your honor should have gone up. I'm
Yeah,
thinking...
I didn't shoot the lady.
Yeah, I'm thinking that
I
the
could've
fame
shot her.
was more of an infamy for being a terrible shot.
No, but I'm famous for my kindness. I gave the rabbits a chance to run before
Sure,
I decided to
Sure,
kill
no,
them.
fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright, well thank you very much guys for joining us on this, it'll be a very long journey, especially with shooting like that.
Nah, my shooting's definitely improving. We've already seen it improve. So that'll be okay. Like by episode 10, I'll be a great shot.
So if you just hang around for like another 100 minutes, then we'll be there.
Look, if you're watching this further down the track though, just skip episode 10.
If you don't care about the
And
story.
If you don't care about the story and you just want to see me shooting well, skip to episode 10.
So you're saying that don't watch the next 8 episodes?
No, I'm saying watch them. Definitely watch them if, 10 is...
Just have them running on in the background, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Alright,
yeah.
bye!
See ya.